Hello again. Um, Feeling pretty good today. I got someone that's kind of interested in learning from my friend our calm. So, hello, Samiur. If you're really that interested in learning from someone, I definitely say that she's one of the few friends I have that we've pretty much learned from a lot from each other. So, yeah. Uh, I don't really have much to talk about this time, but I thought I'd just do a quick video, just short and sweet. Uh, about that call I had a while back, I had another restricted call. Someone tried contacting me. I had my headphones on. Sorry for that. It happens. I don't have I don't really pay attention to my phone that much, so if it happens, it happens. We can just leave it at that. I'll put the other video on unlisted for now, so it won't be out there to anybody that hasn't seen it and made a link of it. But I guess in a way that's kind of like, to me, okay, we've done we've kind of run our course. We went through that cycle. We had a little experience. Blah blah blah. Eh, it's there's always something that comes around. Now, I told Samiur. Now I'm gonna tell you. I'll tell everybody pretty much. I go by a sort of chaotic approach to energy, but it's also a well. It's this is just something that I've been doing as of recent. I'm not going to really say that it's going against what I've said before. It's just another little exploration I have. You think about two tidal waves when you actually come crashing in, and one's opposite the other. What happens to that on the tidal wave when they actually make contact? Well, they eventually cancel each other out. As far as I see it, you make enough of those conflicts, like you can put them on a right angle, or you put them at different angles. It makes sort of, well, I guess you could say, a rather interesting experience, to say the least. I've had a lot more experiences than usual, so it's not really a bad thing, but it's not a good thing either. So you never know. You never know what's going to happen, because when it comes to Earth, I know one thing about human culture. It's always based around survival. It's always been about survival. I can't really go out on a limb and say that we're on a very, very short end of the limb and we're trying to crawl in to where that break in the limb is, because eventually that limb's going to fall. Or what we're going to do when we do that, we're going to be either having someone that's already developed a way to throw a lifeline out to that stump of that limb, and then, well, how many people are going to be able to hang on after that? How many people are going to be able to find another limb that doesn't have a crack in it, and how long is that limb going to last? There's always something that has a conflict in this dimension specifically, but I can't really say how much of a conflict versus what can be used to, I guess you'd say, have another tidal wave come towards that other conflict to cancel it out, to keep it neutral. I can't really put forth the effort in that I as an arbiter for this dimension, it's difficult, to try to say the least. If you're an arbiter for one specific dimension, one specific species, it's not going to be an easy thing to do. Now, one thing is for sure. Samiur, I can project energy, but I choose not to. It's not because I haven't trained in such art, but I have a specific code of conduct that I've sworn myself to when I retired as a warrior. I can't really put forth the effort as I I'd rather just be a protector. I'd rather not be someone that's just constantly worrying about things, and it's difficult to say that you're someone that's out there and you're still running a clan and such, but I mean, when you've completely dealt with all the things that come with it, it just seems like nothing by comparison. Each experience gives you a new light in which you can actually redo something and not worry about it. That's the same way with humans. I mean, as far as human curiosity, I've had many a curiosity before about alternate dimensions and other things, and it's kind of what got me to where I am today. It's allowed me to explore over there, go wherever, It's sort of like an interlinking methodology, so to speak, you know? Kind of like that. That's usually what I do when I meditate anytime. For me, it's comfortable, it's simple, it's what I do. You can have your own hand sign, you can do whatever, but do what you feel is natural. That's what I always do, and that's what I'm always going to do. So, going off of what I've actually experienced, there is a large sum of energy that creates and disperses things throughout the universe, and as well as destroys or removes it from this specific dimension. But I can't say, like, there's just two sides to it. There is chaos, creation, recreation, and balance, which is neutrality right there. But I can't really say what sort of neutrality, because there's different types of that as well, and you never know what kind of neutral action you'll get. But when you start exploring the parallels off of this dimension, it becomes extremely complex and very hard to understand. That's why I've pretty much gone all over the place, experimenting, exploring, and doing whatever I well please. Because this energy, it's not exactly neutral. It is extravagant. It's not your typical energy. That's why beings come here, is to experience that specific kind of energy. They can either try to experience chaos and get something really negative out of it, or you can get something really positive out of it and start working off of that. For me, I've actually gone through Archangel training. I've done my time, and after going to save all these people and these different beings that are in trouble because of this chaos. This chaos energy does cause trouble sometimes, but it's also some sort of sublime in that it also destroys and targets certain things that only can cause trouble for other beings, which is why you have to be a very, very good judge of what is good and what is bad. That being subjective, of course. But the thing is, I've really always had a really good understanding of this ever since I've just had my family, and I don't know really, but I guess our calm in a way with our mind link, I guess you could say, because she was helping me out right when I was first up and coming and training as an archangel and going to and before that working with Orion. It really helped, to say the least, because her wisdom, in a way, whoever she actually goes up with, whoever she's with in that sort of existence, that same reality, whoever she chooses to be with, it's, I guess in a way, it's sort of how it works. Of course, Samiur, I have to say something to you personally. She wasn't very happy about me sending you to her, so yeah, she I just called in a favor and let you in on that. But she doesn't mind, to be quite honest. We're we're pretty good friends. We don't it's just, I can think of so many experiences with her that I could use an example. I don't know which to really say, but I could pretty much sum it up as this: we both rub each other the wrong way, the right way. It's so stupid, but at the same time, it's so funny to watch from a distance. You just look back on it, I'm like, I feel like I'm getting so embarrassed right now. But at the same time, I can't help but just, oh my gosh. Oh boy. I guess one thing I can probably think of is this one arena matchup we've had. It was me and Monea, or no, me versus Monea and Arcalm, because I know, yeah, what do you think? Like, okay, they work together well as a team, but she was like, okay, let's have a little bit of a friendly sparring match and see what you can do. Well, it was pretty close. I almost got close to getting beat, like, third or fourth round, and then I came back and I'm like, no, you're not beating me. It was like warrior's power of will sort of thing. You know how, like, eventually one warrior gets tired after fighting for a certain period of time, and then the other's like, okay, I've pretty much had enough of you, I want to finish you off, and they get cocky, and then something happens, you know. It's sort of like that. For me, it was me being a little bit too cocky, and she did sort of beat me, but I don't know what happened, to be quite honest. It was just a perfectly good trade-off. When I got clipped in the wing once, and I was ground-bound for a little while. I had to go and go to a healer after that, but hey, we don't have any hard feelings after we've fought or anything like that. It's just like you said, we're really good friends. We're not going to go like, okay, we're going to be perfectly, excuse my French, bitchy about the whole damn thing, because, hey, That's like no hard feelings is no hard feelings. The thing is with Monea though, she can really run support very well. She did a lot more with Arcoma. I had to focus on her more than anything else, but that's what got me in trouble first off with Arcoma, because she knew Aita's moves. She knew how they were able to move together. For me and Aita, well, that's not perfect just yet. We're not on the same sort of level just yet when it comes to Warrior, because I'm still like I'm very protective of her. Like it's just typical human intuition sort of thing. You want to always be around them, and yeah, it's it's an experience to say the least. Whew. I thought I wouldn't actually have this long video, but okay. You've given me a lot to think about, Samiur. Thanks.